So once again, I said this earlier. I'm going to answer this directly with no intention of impressing anybody. It's to answer the question with 100% certainty that this could be the difference for you. So I'm going to give you the real answer. I call it grabbing your future and bringing it to today. For those individuals that struggle with passion or purpose, sometimes you have to go reach off into the future and find what's going to motivate you later in life to encourage you to take action today. So when I was 25 years old in the insurance and investment business, I had this sales but entrepreneurship mind. And what I did was I thought to myself, you know what? I want to be the dad. I want to be the dad who goes to all the doctor's appointments, dentist, doctor, everything. I want to go hang out with my kids, have lunch with my kids. I want to be able to do whatever I want to do with my kids when I want to do it. And I want to be the guy who wears sweats to go pick his kids up at school at 3 o'clock in the afternoon on the days when he can and have parents looking at him going, does this dude have a job? And I was thinking about those things when I was 25. So when you're 15 or 17, what do you want your future to look like? Think big. I saw all of that in my vision, and now at 36 years old, that's been true for years. When I was 29 and I had my first child, Isaac, who's now 7, I started taking what I called Isaac days. One day a month, I would blow off because I was running my own business. I would blow off just going and just being with him. We'd go to the zoo. We would do whatever the heck we wanted. But it took hard work at an early age to have the opportunity to do that. The 12 times that I did that, the 12 Isaac days through the course of the year, PJ, was more vacation time than I had on my first job out of college. So it's having that vision, it's having that foresight. If you don't understand what the purpose or passion is, what is it that you want in the future? And I'm talking, tell me with great detail. I just told you, I saw myself wearing sweats. I saw myself being relaxed, going to those appointments. So what do you see for yourself? And be clear, have vision, go into the detail. And if you connect to that every single day, that will motivate you and it'll drive behavior. Because you're writing the story of what you want in the future. Not what I want, not what PJ wants, not what our buddy Andy wants. It's what you want. And when you draw out that vision, you will fight for it with hard work every day.
So ultimately, you're talking about visualizing kind of your future and being able to really keep it in the back of your mind as a connector every day to what you need to be doing to get there.
Absolutely. I'll tell you a great story that goes right into the young generation that you're speaking of. So I've got a dear friend of mine. His name is Aeneas Williams. And Aeneas is a NFL Hall of Famer. And when Aeneas was a junior in college, he walked on at Southern University, not a big mecca sports school. And as a senior, a year after walking on, he was starting. He was actually impressing the coaches. And he wrote down 3 goals that I'll share with you. Now, keep in mind, for those of you that are young, this is the power of vision. So we're talking, he's a senior in college, so he's 20, 21 years old at the time, was writing down goals. I'm going to share with you 3 of the goals. I've seen all of them. They're in an old notebook in red pen, but I'll share 3. He wrote down, I will play in such a way that my coaches will get promoted to better jobs. Number 2, he wrote down, I will lead my team to the Super Bowl. And number 3, he wrote down, I will be recognized as one of the greatest cornerbacks to ever play the game, Hall of Fame. Now, speed forward over 20 years. What has Aeneas accomplished in his life? He had 5 direct coaches in the NFL that got promoted to better jobs. Most notably, Lovie Smith, now the head coach with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in your great state of Florida. He was the defensive coordinator for Aeneas in St. Louis when Aeneas accomplished that second goal, which was to lead his team to the Super Bowl. Aeneas was a captain of the football team that played against the Patriots. They lost in 2001. So Aeneas would share with you, I should have had bigger goals. I should have wrote down I'd lead him to win the Super Bowl. But he led him to the Super Bowl. And number 3, he's in the Hall of Fame. So for you young individuals out there, what I'm sharing with you is, here's Aeneas. He was a senior in college. He had just walked on at a small school thinking as big as you possibly can to be a Hall of Famer. There's 287 Hall of Famers that have ever walked the face of the earth that have played football. Of the millions upon millions of people who played football, 287. So think big. Don't protect yourself. Cast that big vision and then go fight for it. Because if you put it out there and you put it out there big and you fight for it, amazing things will happen in your life.